Oh, wow. Wow.
So it's your first time drone fishing?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your Condor drone A22s to get the best placement for your fishing adventures. If you're using the automatic flight mode on the Condor, positioning is key to maximizing your catch. So hang around as I show you how we do it. When you get ready to cast, you'll want to place the Condor drone in front of your fishing rod, but slightly off to the side, depending on your preference and the conditions. This is how I decide which side works best. If you're left-handed, sending it to the right of the rod can give you a little bit more room to handle your rod without bumping into the drone. For the right-handed anglers, placing the drone to the left often feels more natural. You don't want the drone right up against your rod, so keeping a distance between 3 to 4 meters to the side plus 2 meters to the front. This way the automatic flight mode can activate smoothly without interfering with your light, and also keep the sinkers away from yourself or people in case they drop. And as we always stress, safety is paramount. Let's start by identifying the front and back of your drone. The front of the drone is always where the Newton 3 release mechanism is, where the battery is always located at the back of the drone. And this is important to know because in autopilot mode, the drone automatically follows this orientation, meaning it will always fly in the direction the front is facing. So with the autopilot mode, it's crucial that the drone is facing directly towards the ocean, with the back end where the battery is facing inland. When you're ready to take off, make sure you have a clear line of sight to the water and that the drone's front end is aimed exactly where you want it to go. Before you take off, just scan the area to make sure there's nothing obstructing the drone's path towards the water. Having a clear trajectory is important for autopilot mode. And remember, if there's a strong wind, adjust your angle slightly to align with the current conditions by using the left toggle, so you can adjust it to go left or right as it flies out. Another important factor, don't know if you can see this, so I'll just double check, the aerials. Now with all the new A22s from this year and last year, the aerials need to be about 12 o'clock upwards, and the signal goes out that way. If you have them down like that, like we used to have in our old models, the signal goes down. Okay, so up about 12 o'clock, I slightly open them but not too wide apart, so it's like that. Okay. G'day guys, welcome back. This next steps may seem small, but it's a game changer in ensuring a safe and successful fishing experience. So before you load up on any sinkers, hooks or line, it's important to run a test flight. This will check that your drone is fully calibrated and ready to handle the rigors of fishing. Why is it so important that we calibrate the drone? Well, if the drone mistakenly flies backward with a heavy sinker and hooks attached, there's a higher risk of it veering out of control, potentially harming people around you or damaging your gear. Right, to start a test flight, we want to make sure we are in GPS mode. To start the drone, we want to pull both levers down at 45 degrees towards the opposite outside corners of the remote. As soon as the motors start, release the levers and the drone motors will idle with the drone on the ground. Gently lift the left joystick, maybe go about 5 meters high and just hold it up there. Then what you want to do is check the stability of the drone and also the directional control. If you're happy with that, bring the drone down and either land it, or in my case I decided to change my mind and I thought I'd hand catch it instead. If everything checks out, stability, directional control and the calibration, then you're ready for the real flight with your gear attached. Remember, a successful test flight without gear gives you the confidence that when it's loaded, your Condor A22s is ready to go without any unexpected surprises. Okay, I'm going to talk you through step-by-step process to calibrating the compass on your drone. First, grab your remote control, make sure it's set to the P position, which is the GPS. Second of all, make sure your drone is facing towards the ocean. What we're going to do now, after you turn your remote on first, is also turn on your drone. Once the drone lights go solid green, you're ready to start the compass calibration. Now you start by holding the left joystick in the bottom center position. Keep holding it there. While holding the joystick down, quickly press the auto return home button 10 times quickly. You'll see on the screen on your remote control compass calibrate once it's ready. Now take a look at the tail lights on your drone. They should be flashing a slow yellow, which means it's in calibration mode. Hold the drone in a horizontal position with the battery light facing your chin. Now slowly rotate yourself counterclockwise until the lights change from slow flashing yellow to slow flashing green. Now rotate one more time vertical with the lights facing towards you until they go solid green lights. Then we put the drone down facing towards the ocean. Compass calibration done. Finally, take a look at the display on your remote. It should now show the battery time, the distance from the remote to your drone, confirming the calibration was successful, and with that you're ready to fly. Right, we've just done the calibration, we've just done a quick test flight. Now all we need to do is have some fun. So on the right hand side you want to change the switch to N mode to enter the auto flight mode. On the left side we got three distances to pick from. We got 400 meters, 500 meters or 600 meters. Once you've made your choice, that's where the drone's going to fly out to. Step number 3, we're going to hold down the home button for 3 seconds until the motors start to idle. Once the motors start to idle, it's going to start as a sequence. Rightio, so the drone's going to go up about 45 meters height. Once it reaches that height, it's going to eventually start making its way out towards the distance that you've inputted from the joystick. Now, if for any reason, as the drone's going out, you decide you want to stop it, just go from auto flight mode, and then you're going to switch it over to GPS mode with the right hand switch. Now just keep in mind that drone's going to just sit there until you decide you're going to press the home button, which will release the sinker and start its return home and land for you. But the most important part before you hit that button is that you make sure there's no boats or no one out in the kayak out there. Which brings me back to calibrate and test fly your drone before you take out any hooks or sinkers. If you do that, you will minimize any situations and it will be much more fun. How are you good at landing?
No.
I'm just... One last final key point. always have the remote control in your hands. Don't put the remote down until the drone's come back and landed. If you need to make any emergency adjustments, you can do so straight away. It's okay. So, it's designed to land by itself.
Oh, wow. Good girl. Here. Alison. Wow.
So, it was your first time drone fishing?
Yeah. Fished. Flew a drone.
I tell you, you just made it look like a pro and got a few fans watching you now. So, if you found this video helpful, guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop any questions or tips in the comment box below. Come and join me on my next trip as I take the A22s out with me. East Coast.